Hello guys, how's it going? My name is Dalaran, and today I want to take a look at the Hunter Legendaries. I want to take a look at 3 specs of Hunter and the different legendaries we have, plus the legendaries that are non-spec specific. Right now, legendaries can be crafted without any RNG. You earn the recipe. We don't know how you earn recipes yet, but you can craft them with the vendor currently on the alpha, choose the stats you want to, and play with the legendaries as they are. Let's take a look at what Survival Hunter, Marksman, as well as Beastmaster are bringing when it comes to legendaries, as well as what are some of the fun spec-specific or non-spec specific legendaries we might be able to play with in this expansion. Okay, so for Survival Hunter, I don't think we get a lot of new stuff. Survival is still going through a little bit of growing because it was changed to melee in Legion, then was changed to melee in BFA, and it seems like there's not a lot of, well, I guess creativity when it comes to some of its legendaries. So you have 2 of the legendaries that are available for Survival that are literally Azerite power abilities that are coming back. But 2 of them are unique, however, so at least there is that. I think at least one of them is unique. It's hard to tell. Take a look at the Survival Hunter legendaries we have. Where are they? Rapid fire? Nope. Wildfire Bomb drops an extra cluster of grenades that will explode for extra damage in a surrounding area. So if I have an enemy right here, let's say I maybe go for a guerrilla tactic so I can use this twice. Throw a grenade. It'll drop extra clusters around the enemy that does quite a bit of damage. I mean, the grenade itself does about 400 or 1400 damage altogether. Then there is a damage over time component with it afterwards. Right now it is, yeah, so 1400 initial, 1400 damage over time. And on top of it, it has these volatile bombs that do all each 244 fire damage. Or they could do 443 fire damage on top of it. So the damage altogether is actually quite high. I think for a mob that's, let's say, going to be walked around a lot, this is going to be quite an annoying legendary. So you will want to make sure that the bosses or adds that you're using this on stack up together. But this is just like one of the Azure traits available for Survival Hunters currently in Battle for Azeroth. So not super creative, but the damage-wise, in comparison, it does seem to kind of like double up the damage of the initial hit. So it seems to be quite worth, maybe even as a decent single target choice, like maybe for some kind of crazy grenadier build. I kind of like it, but mostly because the damage seems to be quite high, at least early in the alpha. Then we have the chest legendary. Raptor Strike increases the damage of an next carve by 10%, stacking up to 10 times. I think this was actually a legendary for the melee version of Survival Hunter back in, I want to say, Legion, and I think it played really well into Butchery. Was Butchery a baseline ability? I think Butchery might have been Carve and Butchery as 2 baseline abilities back then, wasn't it? I remember Legion Hunter just had so many abilities. But I think this would synergize really well with Butchery for a big burst ability. I don't think this would really go with Carve. But as I Raptor Strike or Mongoose Bite, I can stack up the damage of my next Carve up to 10. It's buff that only lasts 10 seconds though, so that is a little bit funky. And also my focus regeneration is still very, very low in the alpha. Okay, here we go. I can go for a Pheromone Grenade, so I can get my pet to give me a bunch of focus. Hopefully quick enough. And we could stack it all the way to 10 stacks. And I want to see what happens when you stack it all the way to 10 when you go for Butchery. How big of burst can you go for? Here we go. So this should be the last hit. So my next carve should do, I guess, double the damage. So it'll do 1000 damage. Kind of lame. Don't really think it's super strong. But if maybe I were to go for a Butchery setup, that could be a lot stronger. Because Butchery baseline does 1423 damage. So Butchery is just going to a pretty big AoE hit to think about it. Because there was a bit of delay with the animation. Let me try to see if I could stack this up as well. See how hard Butchery can hit in a single global. So we got 10 stacks, so that should increase the damage by 100. So 2,845. 4,000 hit in a single go. That's actually so strong when you play Butchery. Yeah, if you were to get this legendary, definitely go Butchery, 100%. Yeah, especially whether you go for single target or AoE, because let's say in an AoE situation, I could totally see somebody, let's say, harpooning on top of enemies, Butchery once, Butchery twice, Butchery for 3. And then you got, what else you got going on? You got grenades, you got kill commands, you got Raptor Strikes. So then you can use a couple of Raptor Strikes here and there, and then get a big old Butchery to follow after. So yeah, this could actually do quite a lot of damage. It's like a Giga buffed Brutal Slash from Feral. I kind of like it. I think this was a legendary back in Legion, but I could be wrong. You guys let me know. Then we got Gloves. Serpent Sting damage applies latent poison to the target, stacking up to 10 times. Raptor Strike consumes all stacks of latent poison, dealing a bunch of nature damage per stack. So this is literally the Azurite trait form. Actually, it's a little different because it's not a poison effect, it's a magic effect. So in PvP, this would actually be quite useful. Let's say if normally Ferals can just cleanse the poisons, but here a healer would have to cleanse this as a magic effect. Alright, so altogether it does 126, so it should do 1,000 and 1,000 to 260 when I use this. So there was Raptor Strike and 1,300 nature damage. So yeah, I was about in the ballpark. I guess with the playstyle where you're playing it a little bit slower survival, you really do get to stack up this ability quite a bit, to be honest. So the playstyle of survival is going to be slower, so you'll actually be able to get quite a bit of bursty situations with this ability. I feel like in multi-target situations, you'll probably focus on using your focus to spread dots to everybody at first, and you'll Raptor Strike only like when you have a good setup. Unless you play a Mongoose Bite, where I think you might want to use a bunch of Mongoose Bites back to back. But it feels like the focus regeneration for survival, at least on the alpha right now, is much slower. So maybe you'll be pulling your Raptor Strikes until you have Tip of the Spear, where I have it at 3 stacks, and then it actually could be quite good. Maybe with the changes to survival, like where the damage sources are, which seems to be a pet is majority of it. It seems dots are a good portion of it. Maybe if you don't need to Raptor Strike nearly as much, and it's perfectly fine for you to pull energy or to pull focus until you're maximum, and then you Raptor, then this Legion will actually give you a lot of value. But it all depends how survival ends up being played when this expansion comes out. I think Hunter still has a good while before Blizzard really addresses and takes a look at Hunter and how it plays, and maybe adjust the playstyles for all 3 specs. But for now, it seems like a decent choice. Then we have a Cloak, and Raptor Strike has a 10% chance to reset the cooldown of Wildfire Bomb. So Guerrilla Tactics and Mongoose Bite seems like the best option. We'll go with Raptor Strike as well. What if you're playing like a big nader build? Big grenades. So we're gonna throw grenade in there, then start Mongoose Biting. I guess I could also dot, right? I should probably dot. We'll re-grenade here. And we'll continue just spamming Mongoose Bites whenever possible, making sure we're not overcapped on the focus. Mongoose Bite again, maybe? Got grenades back? Oh, okay, so you can get grenades back pretty quickly. 10% chance every single time, so it's a little bit different than what BFA has. Right now, BFA has a build where on Mongoose Bites or Raptor Strikes, if you end up talenting or not, you have a chance, or you actually shave off a certain portion of that Wildfire Grenade cooldown every time you Mongoose Bite. But here's just a guarantee, like 10% chance, but a complete reset on CD. So if you have 2 charges, you can actually get 2 grenades back very, very quickly. 10% chance is 1 in 10, but it seems to proc a decent amount where I could totally see myself maybe using this legendary regularly. But yeah, it seems quite good. Quite a decent legendary. But so far, survival doesn't really have a lot of new stuff, as you can see. A lot of the stuff is kind of like reused legendaries here and there, or reused effects from previous expansions. Hopefully Blizzard will maybe add 1 or 2 unique ones after maybe they do some updates to survival playstyle. Next, we're going to go into Marksmanship Hunter. And Marksman is going to be over here. We have a necklace available at the very beginning. Rapid Fire deals 15% additional damage, and Aim Shot has a 50% chance to set the cooldown of Rapid Fire. So this is nothing new. I think that's fair enough to point out. This one is nothing new. We've seen this legendary, actually we've seen this as an Azurite trait in BFA so far. But I think it's a kind of combination. So Rapid Fire dealing more damage actually might be the same effects, because I think that one also buffs Rapid Fire. But I know there's an effect where Aim Shot has a chance to reset cooldown of Rapid Fire. So that's interesting. Rapid Fire doing more damage. I wonder if you'll end up playing something like Streamline in order to gain a little bit extra length on your Rapid Fire and maybe go for double tap, since, well, everything just kind of hits harder now. Oh man, where am I gonna put this? Now that I have so many abilities just filling up my bar as Hunter. Crazy. So this permanently deals 50% additional damage. So let's say if we were to go in for a big Aim Shot, double tap, we actually get the proc there to get this ability back. Yeah, so this does a lot of damage. It is double tap, but it does a lot of damage. So 15% chance for you to gain a Rapid Fire back, huh? You can get it here. That's a decent chance. 50% damage and 50% chance to gain an ability back. pretty decent. Let's rapid fire real quick. And you can see how much damage rapid fire does. I mean, in a single channel, it's pretty good. Yeah, I think Marksman is going to be a really solid spec, at least at the very beginning, or at least it's shaping up to be a solid spec. I think the slow playstyle of Marksman also helps out with the fact that we have such low haste, and all the specs really feel kind of slowish. That's going to be rapid fire here. Maybe I can get a reset on my aim shot. Didn't get reset. Are you kidding me? Let's just go for cooldowns. Let's just try to see if we can get aim shot to reset this thing a little more often. Go for big old rapid fire. Go for reset, maybe. No reset. Okay, we'll just go for 2 charges of aim shot. See if that works. So yeah, aim shot. Anything? Nothing. So we'll go get ourselves a rapid fire again. Aim shot into reset. Wow, it's only reset once. I guess the chance is much lower than I expect. A 50% chance I thought it would be decent, but so far I'm just rolling unlucky here. I'm actually very much surprised how unlucky this is. Wow, okay. So yeah, this seems like a simple legendary. Doesn't seem like it has a specific build about it, but also seems quite strong. The next legendary we have is when aim shot hits multiple targets with trick shot effect. 3 enemies struck by the aim shot also get hit by arcane shot. Huh. This is going to be kind of hard to line up because when I multi-shot, I don't hit multiple enemies. These 3 enemies are way too far from one another for me to be able to leave them properly. Even if I stand like this, I don't think it will work. We did it? No. So it has to be enemies around a singular area. Let's see. Volley will give you, well, let's use trick shots. So we'll trick shot on this enemy for a second, just because it's kind of out of distance. We gain trick shots. We'll... Oh! Okay, so it can be used in single target, and I think together with volley, this could actually be quite good. I kind of... This seems really simple. So how much damage does a arcane shot do? About 1,200. That's a big hit. Your aim shot does about 5,000 or 4,000, but I think with Hunter's Mark it's 5,000. It's a decent tag on legendary. I think in Mythic Pluses this could be good for extra, just free damage, especially if you're going for like a 2-target, 3-target cleave, or 2-target, 3-target, 4-target, like small trashback cleave, so where you can have all the 3 targets get hit by an arcane shot. And I like the synergy that it has together with volley. I mean, you might have to give up lock and load and calling this shots, but when you're going for volley, like activating true shot, volley, big aim shot into aim shot, and you're getting just freebie arcane shots on top of it, could maybe be decent, because arcane shot does do a lot of damage, a decent amount of damage overall. Yeah, doesn't seem like a bad legendary, but doesn't really seem like something you can again play around with specific build. Then we got the helmet, which reads, true shot also reduces focus cost of your abilities by 30%. So what does true shot do? Doesn't increase how much focus you gain. Reduces the cooldown of aim shot and rapid fire by 60% and causes aim shot to cast 50% faster. So what I think you will want to do is you will actually want to get low on focus when you use this ability. So I think at the very start you might want to go for aim shot into a bunch of arcane shots. Then maybe you'll pop this legendary. You'll try to go in for as many aim shots, and you'll try to use as much focus as you can while this ability is up. So maybe we'll just go for aim shots and arcane shots. Do you rapid fire at all for this? I mean, rapid fire does quite a bit of damage too, but maybe just kind of unload while this ability is up. Wait. Whoa. Okay, hold on. True shot also reduces the cost. This ability has no... Oh no, they made a mistake when making this one. So as you can see, I don't have true shot anymore, but I still maintain the buff. So my abilities, I think, are permanently reduced in cost. So 6 focus, 21 focus. Yeah, I don't think it's supposed to be 21 focus or 6 focus. Oh my god, imagine this being a marksman hunter in BGs or PvP. Constant mobility can never stop me. Can never stop me. You just never run out of focus. This seems a little broken. Legitimately broken legendary. I don't think that should... Yeah, well, that's yeah, so if I were to remove it, I can't. Oh no, wait, do I need to take off the legendary? Is this perma? Oh no. Oh no. Wait, if I were to go survival, would this stay? Oh no, I can't even right click off of me. I have to log off, log on, don't I? That's not good. Wait. It actually stays. Oh no, this is broken. Like, and not in the way you would expect it to be. This is more broken than I thought this was gonna. Oh my god. Well, I think that. Oh, where's my pet? I think that might actually fix survival. A Marksmanship Hunter Legendary might be what fixes Survival Hunter on its focus generation issues by making Mongoose Bite and Raptor Strikes costly at focus. And your Serpent Sting as well. Oh no, yeah, no, we have to reset this. Yeah, no, definitely resetting this. I don't want to have this buff. I hope it disappears when I log out and log back in. No, I can't, because I won't have the right numbers for any of my abilities because of this legendary. Oh, it's gone. Okay, I think it bugged where it stayed for some reason, but when I right-clicked off the buff, now it's gone. Okay, well, I guess we can go back to looking at the Marksmanship legendaries. Now that we fixed that one, I guess that one would be kind of useful. I just feel like Marksman doesn't really have a lot of abilities that cost that much focus, and the slow-based playstyle lets you focus regenerate quite quickly. So it sounds like it would be a broken legendary, but I don't think it actually will be. But what do you guys think? Next one is going to be gloves. When you gain trick shots effect, you have 50% chance for it to not be consumed by your next aim shot or rapid fire. Again, trick shots, we can't really make it plan. So here we're using trick shots and we'll see if it gets consumed. Oh, but this one doesn't get consumed. No, with volley, you get a separate buff of trick shots. This isn't a buff that you gain from multi-shotting. That's a separate buff. Same trick shot, but kind of when volley is up, while volley is up, it gives you trick shots. But I think this legendary only plays whenever you actually multi-shot to proc the buff of trick shot. When you multi-shot hits 3 or more enemies, you gain trick shots. Trick shots last for like 18 seconds or something. But the volley trick shot lasts as long as the volley is up. So 6 seconds. So I actually can't test the legendary unless you pull a bunch of bombs together. When you get trick shots effect, you have a 50% chance to... I guess this one is good for AoE. It's interesting how they have 2 AoE legendaries. They have the when aim shot hits multiple enemies, it also arcane shots, or have a chance to not consume your trick shots when you use an ability. I guess that's kind of cool. I mean, this one fits for the aim shot playstyle. This one can be used together with rapid fire, so I guess there is a little bit of that playstyle choice. But yeah, it's interesting how Marksman just has 2 AoE legendaries. Finally, we have Beast Mastery Hunter, and for BM, we have the pants for... oh wait, no, that's not it. Okay, never mind. We have the ring. Okay, that'll do. Kill Command has a 10% chance to also summon a dire beast to attack your target. So I have 2 pets, and I guess maybe I should get rid of one of them. Or no, I doubt it'll be that difficult to track all my pets. So I'll have a 3rd pet spawn in if my Kill Command procs. It's a 10% chance for another pet to join the fight. I guess I should try to get myself a little bit extra focus, if anything. So let's do that, so we can get the abilities back a little faster. So 10% chance is pretty low. It's the same chance as getting the wildfire grenade to reprog back for your survival hunter. But you guess isn't too bad. Oh, there we go. You can actually see the buff. There you go. Haste increased by 5% and it's dire beast. It's a big old T-Rex. That's kind of cool. I mean, it's pretty low chance for it to proc, but there it is. I like the haste that it gets. So it's literally dire beast. Another thing I want to check is Survival Hunter with this legendary, because technical Kill Command is not only Beast Mastery ability. When you take a look at a Kill Command, there's also Survival Hunter ability. So I wonder how well does that work. So if I were to get a pet out, single pet, and a Kill Command, do I gain that buff as well? That's what I really want to know. Do I gain that buff for Kill Command as well? Okay, so I've been hitting this train dummy for I think over a minute now, and I've yet to see it proc once. With a 10% chance and however many kill commands I sunk into the enemy in order to train dummy, I feel like I would have gotten the proc at some point. So I think it's almost safe to say, and I'm gonna say it's probably unlikely that it works for survival. It's probably just a spec specific one, which is interesting. Decent legendary, what can I say? I think this is, we have this already as a, no we don't. I think this is, so this is a Azurite trait ability, I think. Yes, this is an Azurite trait ability where you have a chance to summon a pet and that gives you haste. So that's basically that reward back into Shadowlands. We got legs with an effect that reads, Cobra Shot has a 10% chance to make an next kill command, consume no focus. Okay, so when I'm playing my hunter, my Beastmaster hunter, kill command or Cobra Shot has a chance to make a next kill command, consume no focus. So would this be like a buff that I would gain? I guess it would be, right? Let me see if I can just Cobra Shot. Oh, there it is. It glows. Oh, it glowed. My kill command was glowing for a second. That's cool. So it does give you this visual feel for it, right? The kill command will just start glowing. So it's almost like you kind of want to spam Cobra Shot as often as you can in order to gain value, because if you just spam it and you get a kill command that comes back, then it's free. But also, I guess you also don't want to spam, because if you run out of focus and you can't kill command and cooldown, you'll do less damage. But right here, it gives me a buff. I'm going to buff my pets. Bam. Big kill shot. Oh, kill shot procced again. Oh my god, the Azure or Covenant ability is nuts. Oh, you know what would be cool? Oh, no. You know what I was just thinking? What if you play this with Cobra Shot together with Killer Cobra? Oh, that could actually be good. And maybe you can play this together with Spinning Cobra. Oh, that could be good, because if you get a lot of free focus, then you could just make yourself a fat Cobra. Because you can Cobra Shot, kill command, Cobra Shot. And if you get Cobra Shots that are sometimes like free, like actually free, then it's so much easier. So let's play this. Spinning Cobra, Cobra Shot, Animal Companion. We'll go with Sinful Blood. Or maybe I should go, let's go more with the pack. I trust in the RNG. I don't always get lucky with RNG, but I trust in the RNG this time. We're gonna go for big old hits. Oh no, I should have done it the opposite way. Alright. Make sure to frenzy it. Maybe kill commands are gonna be big. Free kill command. Free kill command there. Oh, that's cool. I got a Cobra that actually isn't gonna do any damage. That's a little sad, but it's okay. Yeah, so this actually could be a really cool combo together with Killer Cobra, Spitting Cobra combo. I like that. No, this is actually giving you some playstyles that you may play. It's only 10%, so it's not great, but if it procs, it makes your burst more consistent. I like this legendary though because it works with other builds as well. It doesn't seem to be too major, it doesn't increase your damage crazy, but hey, free focus kill commands makes your energy or focus regen and management easier. Then we have gloves where Barb Shot reduces the cooldown of kill command by 4 seconds. So let's go with the aspect of the beast playstyle. We'll go with Thrill of the Hunt. We go Scent Blood, because now Barb Shot reduces the cooldown of kill command, so you don't need to always Cobra Shot. So you should be able to kill command often. So maybe with a Killer Instinct, you might be able. I think Killer Instinct would be the way to go. Wow, this could be nuts. Okay, so let's try this. Try this. We'll go get our buffs. Oh my god, 4 seconds off. Okay, so what I think you'll want to do, you'll probably not want to use 2 Barb Shots in a row, because then you'll just get this ability so much faster than you expect to. Wow, it comes back so quickly. With a single Barb Shot, it's just back. Oh, that's crazy. What? That's so many kill commands. That's gonna be so insane. That's actually nuts. And if I better manage my Barb Shots, this would be so much easier. Oh my god. It's crazy. I'm kind of hoping for products of Barb Shot. Please? Game? No? Okay, that's fine. Wow. You definitely can play Killer Cobra with that. Oh, you can play Bloodshed, where your pet does bleed damage, and your pet, oh, kill command the target into terrier into enemy, causing target to bleed 18 seconds, and increases all damage taken by your pet. Yo, let's try this. Let's try this combo. I'm gonna put it here, so we get Bloodshed, so the pet do more damage. We can go for, I guess, Animal Companion. I don't know if both pets benefit from this or not, but we'll try it. And we will. How do I want to do this? How do I actually want to do this? Okay, so we're gonna tear into the enemy, then we'll Bloodshed. Wait, oh no, I did it wrong. I should have used my Barb Shots out, then I should have kill commanded. Oh no, but the pet's doing a lot more damage. It's bleeding for 0, but I think it should be a real bleed. Bloodshed, okay, they are bleeding. Okay, maybe we can get some crit procs. No, yeah, if I played that properly, if I actually did that ability right, oh, that actually would have been such a big bursty cooldown just now. Okay, we're just gonna try to see if we can get our CDs back. Bestial Wrath. Yes. Okay, cool. We gotta get back our CDs. Oh, please, no. Kill shot. Barb Shot, please, real quick. Barb Shot, yes. Yeah, so with a high haze build, you might be able to get through a bunch of your Cobra Shots, so that you can gain the most value. So you'll kind of want to Cobra Shot, kill command into Barb Shot, kill command. Oh, that's cool. Yo, this actually is a cool build that makes me kind of rethink my playstyle of Beast Mastery. I like that. I always complain the Hunter, I felt like maybe he's losing too much of intricacies, like small intricacies of how abilities function with one another, especially going from BFA into Shadowlands. But with this legendary alone, I feel like it adds more intricacies and more talents for you to play with. I actually like this a lot. I like this small like shift around with your abilities and what reduces what's cooldown type of style. More kill commands in general, and there's going to be some big bursts with Killer Instinct. Finally, for Beast Mastery Hunter, while Beast Wrath is active, your pet critical damage is increased by 30%. Pet critical damage is the same. We're going to buff our pets, have 2 of them, Scent of Blood. I think that'll be fine. And while Beast Wrath is active, your pet is more empowered. We're going to go for huge imp, or pets crits do more damage. So it's not like we are completely useless. We are going to be hoping pets crit. 30% more damage, huh? Pretty cool. Maybe one more kill command. Yeah, so maybe this could be also good with another Bloodshed build if it's a lot of your pet damage type of playstyle. Because Bloodshed does make your enemies take more damage from your pet. Only your pet, not you, but your pet. Which I think is a very unique combo. So I guess this could be like an alternative version of this build, minus all the RNG cooldown reduction things for it. But it's still pretty cool either way. I kind of like it. Yeah, not a bad legendary whatsoever. Lastly, I want to take a look at some non-spec specific legendaries that are available for all 3 specs of Hunter. We'll start with the Necklace, where Feign Death cooldown is reduced by 15%. And Feign Death now removes most negative status effects from you. I think this is similar to a trait that we have right now, so it goes from 30 seconds to 15, and it cleans most of the dots off of you, or negative effects. I don't know if magic damage does it. I think it'll probably just be like bleeds and poisons, diseases, maybe all dots in general. I think this could actually be useful in Mythic Plus dungeons if, let's say, there's a boss that puts a dot on you, and you can kind of like insta-dispel yourself instead. I think it's not a bad legendary, but, you know, not really something we can test here in this video, but definitely not a bad one. We have Boots, where whenever a trap is triggered, you gain 25 focus. So this means a freezing trap. This means a tar trap. This also means a potentially steel trap, which for a Hunter survival, steel trap playstyle might actually be the go-to with this ability. Or in PvP, could even be the, I guess, the Diamond Ice or Explosive Trap. So this is actually kind of cool. So that's 25 focus. That's quite a bit. So let's say I want to open up on an enemy at the very start. I go in, do a bit of damage. Let's say I'll just Raptor Strike. We'll drop a steel trap. It doesn't seem to have given me focus, so I don't think this effect works. But it's there. Whenever a trap is triggered, gain 25 focus. But that's kind of cool. This could be used in a non-direct way to give you extra focus for your Hunter. I don't think this means like a direct damage increase or anything like that, but it could translate into it. And if you're a survival, you could totally run steel trap. But still, I kind of like this ability. Then we got the helmet with launching a flare into your trap, tar trap, causes all enemies inside the tar trap to burn for extra damage over 12 seconds. Now this one is a anima ability from Torghast, and I love this one. It's my favorite out of all of them on Hunter. And it just feels like that makes sense. Tar trap, so you put tar on the ground. Flare, which is like this fire in the air, and you put them together and you make fire on an enemy. Hopefully it works on a trained dummy though. We're gonna tar trap him. What? Wrong one. Oh, yes. Oh, the dot is huge. Wait, which one does more damage? Is it the Ember or Steel Trap? The dot is 3,000. What? That's so much. Why does it hit so hard? Why does it hit for 3,000? What? That's insane. Imagine this in an AoE situation. Everybody taking 3,000 tick damage. What? Okay, I don't think any single one of the class-specific Legos are that strong right now, damage-wise. So you're telling me this does how much damage? I guess it should be on tooltip. 12,000 fire damage over 12 seconds. Ticks for this much. What's my Serpent Sting ticks for? 300, 400, 400. Ticks slower than this trap right here. On a, what, 30-second combo with your tar trap? Every 30 seconds, you can do 12,000 damage over 12 seconds. That's insane. That's actually insane. And finally, we have a ring. Cooldown of all aspects and coordinated assault is reduced by 25%. So your turtle becomes a 1.8 minute cooldown, your cheetah becomes 1.8, and now your coordinated assault is 1.5. it's almost like you got Vision of Perfection. So this is actually quite strong. Does this work for Marksman and True Shot? I think it does. I think the legendary changes based on your spec. Or maybe it doesn't work for True Shot. Let's see. True Shot Aura. Yeah, 1.5. That seems really strong. I kind of like it. So this one is kind of hit all ability. It works for your, wait, also your Aspect of the Eagle. Yeah, Aspect of the Eagle for survival, so you can use more ranged abilities. So this is quite strong. Wasn't this a legendary back in Legion though? Or some sort of an effect back in Legion where all your aspects were reduced? And I think Aspect of the Eagle was your basic cooldown instead of Coordinate Assault for your old Survival Hunter. But still, wow, this seems really strong. I kind of like it. I mean, getting more cooldowns more often means more burst, and more defenses means more ways to deal with mechanics. Instead of having an turtle a 3-minute cooldown, now it's almost a 2-minute, under a 2-minute. That seems really good. Wow, Hunter seems to have some really good legendaries overall. Whether you Survival Beast Mastery or Marksman, you actually have some good choices. And even if you don't like the choices you have for your spec, just get a load of what the non-spec specific are gonna do for you. I gotta say, I'm actually surprised by how good the Hunter legendaries were. I mean, yeah, I'm actually very surprised. I guess I didn't take a look at them when they were out on Wowhead as a tooltip, but being able to actually try them out, again, I felt like maybe Marksman didn't really have too many crazy good ones. I liked survival ones, but then again, survival, I wish it was got some new things, but I guess even if you didn't get any new things, at least you got useful legendaries that are good in specific builds, and you could actually make builds around. And Beastmaster, you got, I was gonna say corruptions, legendaries where you can make builds around them, and I think that's exciting. And then the non-spec specific ones are out of this world. I really like the tar trap. I like the cooldown reduction. I like all of them really, or if anything, most of them. I like it a lot. These are really, really good. Huge fan of the legendaries for Hunter. Surprisingly good, because I feel like Hunter still needs a bit more work on Shadowlands, but definitely somebody thought about some of these legendaries. Some of them are old school effects, some of them are new, but a lot of them are good. So the Hunters are looking pretty good when it comes to Legos, at least right now. I don't think that Tar Trap is going to make it into the game, and I don't think that True Shot Focus Reduction, the perma buff, I don't think that's going to make it into the game either. But that's our corruptions, at least early in legendaries early in the Shadowlands Alpha. But thank you guys so much for checking out this video. Let me know your thoughts and comments below. I'll see all of you guys in another one.